And now to the conflict that is helping fuel these high gas prices. Overnight, a horrific Russian airstrike on a children's hospital during what was supposed to be a ceasefire, providing Ukrainians a safe zone to escape. Ukrainian officials say children are trapped in the rubble, and the mayor says more than 1,200 people have been killed since Russia's war began 2 weeks ago. ABC's Faith Abube has the latest.
Destruction all around after Ukrainian officials say a Russian airstrike targeted a maternity and children's hospital in the besieged city of Mariupol. Parts of the hospital blown to pieces, a crater outside, while charred remains of vehicles litter the parking lot. Authorities say children are under the rubble and rescue efforts continue. The mayor calling the Kremlin's forces barbarians, accusing Russia of trying to wipe Mariupol from the face of the earth. Even before this attack, Mariupol was under intense Russian shelling, isolated and facing a desperate humanitarian crisis. According to the director of the Defense Intelligence Agency, so is Kyiv, Ukraine's capital city.
With supplies being cut off, it will become somewhat desperate in, I would say, 10 days to 2 weeks.
Today, desperate civilians still attempting to flee through humanitarian corridors. Russia claiming it's observing a temporary ceasefire, though witnesses say Russian forces have repeatedly shelled these evacuation zones. In 2 weeks, Russia has launched more than 710 missiles, destroying residential neighborhoods and key Ukrainian infrastructure. U.S. officials say Ukrainians were putting up fierce resistance. President Zelensky saying his people won't surrender. Meanwhile, the U.S. and Poland still at odds over supplying Poland's MiG-29 fighter jets to Ukraine. A senior defense official saying Ukraine already has plenty of Russian-made MiG fighters that they are not using, and Poland's plan to provide them through the U.S. is too risky.
We also believe that there are alternative options that are much better suited to support the Ukrainian military in their fight against Russia.
And a senior defense official tells ABC News U.S. Patriot missile systems requested by Poland to shoot down incoming missiles have been delivered. They're manned and will soon be operational. In Washington, Faith Abube, ABC News.